Hello, Matt Gersper here with Happy Living. I'm practicing for my first book signing event, and I wanted to share a reading with you today as I do that practice. So I'll be talking about my book, Turning Inspiration into Action. The book is organized in 3 chapters. The first chapter describes the transformational practice that I've developed to lead the best life that I could lead for me. The part 2 is called Transforming Me, and it shares with you the 8 transformational processes I've actually gone through in my life. The chapters are pro football, the provider, businessman, one true love, Tao man, happy living, lake man, author. And the final transformation is a future-looking transformation. It's called Viking Funeral. And it's my look at how I'd like to be remembered in this life. So if I could define today how I'd like to be remembered at the end, that's what chapter 14 is about. The final part of the book is about transforming you, the reader. And it walks you through the transformational process to apply it to your life. And so with that, let me read to you chapter 14. I hope you like it. Chapter 14, Viking Funeral, begins with a quote. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well used brings happy death, by Leonardo da Vinci. The chapter begins. It is July 4, 2064. That's right, 2064. My body has been wrapped in cloth and laid to rest in a simple, open wooden box. Family and friends have gathered at our lake home for my final farewell. Just 1 month earlier, many of the same people had joined me in celebrating my 103rd birthday on June 4th, 2064, the symmetry, 6464. After 103 years and 30 days, my party in this world is over. It had been a full, fun, adventurous life. During the first half of my life, I was a land dweller focused on football, raising a family and building businesses. I lived my second half in a quiet place on a lake with my one true love, having successfully launched our adorable daughters into the world, and enjoyed a balanced, harmonious, and organic growth of my company, Happy Living. It was from this peaceful lakeside place that I spent my last 50 years, immersed in mastering the things I loved most. It had taken me 46 and a half years to find my soulmate, my best friend, my beautiful Danny. I was so fortunate to be able to love her for more than 56 years. The adventures we had, the memories we made, and the love we shared with family and friends will live on well beyond my passing. It had taken me 50 years to discover the Tao Te Ching. It's ironic that Bob Buford, author of Halftime, asks his readers to choose the one thing that's most important to their life. The way he actually says it is, what's in your box? I put the Tao in my box because it was my path to becoming all I'm capable of being. After 53 years of study, I lay in a box, peacefully, as a simple man of the Tao. It is the very essence of the Tao to live as an example that might help others make choices aligned to their true selves. If my life has helped even one person make right choices for themselves, the joy that brings to the world will live well beyond my passing. It had taken me nearly 53 years before I introduced happy living to the world. For the last 50 years, I dedicated my professional time and resources to researching and experimenting with concepts, products, and resources that promote health and happiness. Our mission at Happy Living for the past 50 years has been to improve the health and well-being of the world, one person at a time. One great thing about a business is it can live on well beyond the passing of its founder, and our mission will continue long into the future. If Happy Living helps even one person after my passing, it will be a wonderful testament to our great system of capitalism and free enterprise. It took the first half of my life, more than 54 years, before I discovered my calling to write books too. I remember sitting in my summer office overlooking our lake when I made a lifelong commitment to transform myself into an author. I remember the passing of my Dow mentor, Dr. Wayne Dyer, on August 29th of 2015. I continued reading his words of wisdom for nearly 50 years after he died, all the way up until my peaceful passing in 2064. If the lessons in my books can help even one person after I have completed this physical life, it will give meaning to every hour I spent writing for these past 48 years. It took the first half of my life to reach our quiet place on the lake. For the second 50 years, I have incorporated the water in as many parts of my life, my daily life, as possible. In my 5 decades as a lake dweller, I have practiced, I've learned new skills, and dedicated lots of time to develop mastery of all things water. Of course, that doesn't make me a Viking king, but a lake burial seems befitting for a master of all things water. So, with family and friends gathered around our lakeside patio, the pallbearers hoist the wooden box onto my 11-foot, 10-inch long Amundsen Hawaii paddleboard, walk me carefully down the wide staircase of our lakeside patio, and lay me gently on the water. One by one, the guests approached to pay their last respects and lay flowers on my body. Finally, the love of my life comes to my side. Her beauty and grace defy her 90 years. She pauses for a moment, taking in the finality of it all, and leans in close to me for one last kiss. The pallbearers hold their torches to the wooden box until the flames are strong. Then, with one powerful thrust in unison, they send me out onto the lake beneath the sky full of holiday fireworks. It's a glorious farewell to my one true love, my family and friends, and the quiet place on the lake I have loved so much.